come back. Hey, Cuomo! Hey, ho, Governor Cuomo's got to go. 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 Hey, ho, Crooked Cuomo's got to go. Hey, ho, Crooked Cuomo's got to go. Hey, ho, Crooked Cuomo's got to go. Hey, Crooked Cuomo's got to go. Resign, Governor Cuomo! 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 Resign! Resign, Governor Cuomo! Resign, Governor Cuomo! Resign, Governor Cuomo! Resign, Governor Cuomo! Resign! Resign!
I think in a state like New York that has some of the strictest anti-harassment laws, to watch our executive cross the line again and again, anyone who works in New York knows don't even approach the gray area, and to see our executive so frequently cross the line, it's really disgusting. It's really sad to see. Aside from his politics, which I disagree with, I think he needs to resign.
The general's doing an investigation. There's going to be considerable weight on that. What do you say?
I don't think we need any more investigation. I think we have 3 reliable accounts. Picture to see the evidence of him grabbing the face, and I think that is evidence enough, and we don't need to even wait on an investigation. There's no more questions to be asked. Why are we doubting the integrity of these women's accounts? My name is Matt.
And what's your last name?
Sickles.
How do you spell that?
S-I-C-K-L-E-S. Thank you.
Hi. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you too. How's it going?
There he is. He's kind of walking around the map there with the everybody. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes! Thank you for coming out today. We all know why we're here. My name is Sumati Kumar. I'm with the New York City Democratic Socialists of America. Woo! Like I said, we all know why we're here today, right?
Right, yeah.
Yesterday, the third woman so far came out accusing Governor Cuomo of sexual harassment and inappropriate behavior. We know that where there's three, there's more, right?
That's right. That's right.
These things are not isolated incidents. And as a young woman of color myself, working in politics, I feel so much solidarity with the brave women who've come forward so far. It takes courage, and we have all experienced situations. We have all been in situations, I think, where people in power, men in power, have tried to use their position to take advantage of young women, of anybody who's below them in terms of power, and it's not okay. So today we are here because Cuomo has proven that he is not fit to govern our state. New Yorkers deserve better.
That's right.
And we've known this for a while, right? We've known this not just in the way he interacts with people interpersonally, but the way that he governs. This is the same governor who cut Medicaid at the height of a pandemic.
Right.
It's the same governor who has covered up thousands of nursing home deaths
right.
and left
15,000.
family members without a clue about their loved ones. This is the same governor who's trying to push yet another austerity budget on New Yorkers during an economic disaster, the likes of which we have not seen in our lifetimes. So it stands to reason that someone who governs so cruelly would act the same way in interpersonal situations. And we are not okay with that. That is not the way that New York should be governed. That is not the leadership that New Yorkers need right now. We need a compassionate approach, not a cruel one. We need people who are going to stand up for the most vulnerable, not push them down, manipulate them, and harass them. And so we are together today calling for Governor Cuomo to resign immediately. I'm going to pass it over to Jonathan Weston from New York Communities for Change.
I'm sorry, could you say and spell your name?
Yes, it's S-U-M-A-T-H-Y K-U-M-A-R.
And what organization do you represent?
New York City DSA.
Can you repeat your last name and spell it, please?
Kumar, K-U-M-A-R.
Okay, thank you.
Did you say me? Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
My name is Jonathan. I'm with New York Communities for Change. We are in month 12 of a pandemic that Governor Cuomo has been presiding over. In 12 months, we have not seen any relief for our people who can't pay rent, who can't put food on the table, who are going homeless, and our governor has been spending that pandemic sexually harassing young women, and also of nursing home residents, and he covered it up. This is the governor that many of us have known for the past decade. This is nothing new. This is who he is. He serves his donors. And not the people. And it is now finally being paid attention to by so many other people what we have known all along. So we are left with one demand. And that demand is resign.
You okay?
Yeah, just get crooks like that.
Oh, I can.
Next, we have from Indivisible.
Ricky Silver, thank you. Ricky Silver from Empire State Indivisible. I'm here today to stand in solidarity with everyone here and everyone that couldn't make it, who's calling for the governor to resign for one simple fact. This governor has spent a decade abusing his power. These allegations, which are incredibly atrocious, difficult to read, difficult to imagine, are just another reminder of a decade of abusive, combative, and terrible behavior by the governor of this state. We have heard it from legislators calling on him to resign. We have heard from activists and those directly impacted, and we are here standing with them today in support of those calls. Make no mistake, an independent investigation must go forward regardless of whether the governor resigns or not. An investigation is needed for accountability. His resignation is needed for New York. We are a month away from the New York State budget being due, the most consequential budget in decades, with a pandemic still raging and a recovery that has never started. Millions of New Yorkers have been left to fend for themselves, hungry, homeless, terrified, afraid. And this governor continues throughout the pandemic to push for budget cuts, no relief, and even worse, panders to his billionaire and millionaire donors as if their luxury and their location of residence is going to matter. Guess what? They're not going anywhere.
Shame.
The billionaires in this state have made something close to $100 billion new dollars during the pandemic. The least we can do is end tax breaks on the wealthy, fund a just recovery for all, and invest in our New York. This is our New York. So make no mistake, while the allegations that have come out are terrible and we all expect there to be more, it is the trend, it is the sequence of behavior that shows us exactly who this man is. A man that will stop at nothing, abuse all his power to get what he wants. And we won't stand for it anymore. So thank you. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you. Next, we have the mayoral candidate, Carlos Menchaca, to come.
Buenas tardes. Mic check.
Mic check!
Mic check.
Mic check!
Cuomo.
Cuomo!
Resign.
Resign!
Now.
Now!
We, the people, demand it. We demanded it
We demanded it
because
because
your power
your power
has become corrupt.
has become corrupt.
Your power
Your power
has assaulted
has assaulted
women.
women.
And when that happens,
And when that happens,
you lose the trust
you lose the trust
of all the people.
of all the people.
And so we,
the
people,
people
demand
demand
you to resign.
resign!
Resign.
Resign!
Resign.
Resign!
We, the people.
The people.
Demand justice.
Demand justice.
Demand justice.
Demand justice.
For
Immigrants.
women.
Women.
People impacted by COVID.
People impacted by COVID.
And we will not go home until you resign.
Resign.
I'm Carlos Menchaca, City Council member. And candidate for mayor. Thank you.
Hey, and our last speaker tonight is Susan King from the Democratic Socialists of America. Hi everyone, I have a short statement prepared. As a woman who's no longer young in the workplace, listening to the stories of these brave women who've come forward has been in many ways re-traumatizing, bringing to light the experiences I felt as a young woman early in my career. Knowing that Cuomo has perpetrated these transgressions against people in the workplace is sickening. But it's not just about the sexual assault and the harassment. It's also about the fact that Cuomo governs by abuse. He doesn't just abuse the people who work with him, he also abuses journalists. So we know that he uses this to disrupt the democratic process. He makes sure that legislators who don't agree with him are intimidated. He makes sure journalists who are going to repeat stories that are going to harm his reputation, he calls and he bullies them at night. He doesn't even believe in the freedom of the press. So we say right now that Cuomo, it's no longer acceptable for you to use abuse and bullying and harassment to take away from the people of New York the things that we need, we deserve, and we want. And that includes taxing the rich, a just budget, adequate policies to deal with this pandemic and the vulnerabilities that have been created as a result. So, Governor Cuomo, we're just telling you nicely right now to resign.